I work at the Northern Trust Bank in Chicago in operations and technology. Northern Trust is a major financial services provider headquartered in Chicago. In fact, we're the last of the Chicago headquartered banks and the oldest bank that's still headquartered in Chicago, having been established in the late 1800s. Back into late 2008, when the stock market hit the skids and Lehman Brothers went under, we had a certain group of clients that were requesting a level of reporting that they had never asked for before, and they needed a certain level of reporting that we weren't able to provide because of the way that our data was segmented across multiple platforms. A lot of the things that it takes a long time for us to do have to do with reporting and custom coding for those reports, and have Composite as the data layer in order to solve that problem and bring the clients on faster. It's all about bringing the clients on as fast as we can and getting that revenue stream into the bank. Our client in this particular case are large investment managers, either in North America or in Europe and Asia. They are outsourcing their middle and back office processing to the Northern Trust. Things like trade execution, trade matching, data warehousing, and reporting to their end client. So the reports that I'm talking about, that have to be customized for each and every client, are reports that are actually being delivered to the clients of our client. We have probably about 30 clients, and they could have anywhere up to 100,000 clients each. We needed a server structure that fit into our environment. We needed something that we could cluster, that was fault tolerant, that could handle the load that we were anticipating we were going to throw at it, that could be split between two disparate data centers, because for disaster recovery and business resumption, we have two geographically dispersed data centers. We had to be able to consume DB2, Oracle, different flavors of Sybase, flat files, spreadsheets, web services. Could have FTP'd it to a third source and built another data warehouse and populated the data warehouse with DB2 data and Oracle data. That would have taken too long for the time frames we were in. Talked to Gardner, talked to Forrester Group, talked to a bunch of the other analysts. So we actually went out and looked for a data virtualization tool for that specific problem, and since then have implemented other solutions using Composite. What Composite enabled us to do, at least from a reporting perspective, is consume the data from where it lives and not propagate it to different data stores and build a number of different data warehouses that could become inconsistent. For this specific business, it takes anywhere between 6 and 9 months to bring a client on board. We're trying to reduce that to 3 to 6 months, and Composite is a big player in that. The technical problem that Composite solved was allowed us to virtualize those two disparate data sources and provide one data source to the reporting modules. We were able to cut the time in about half from what we were speculated it would have been if we had to develop a new data warehouse for that data. Now, the strategic problem that we solved is that Composite was able to provide an abstraction layer, because we have a 3-year plan to revamp and re-engineer all of the reporting data stores that we currently have. And because of the fact that we put Composite in that middle layer, we'll have minimal changes on all our reporting front ends. So we're able to abstract away what the physical data stores are from the consuming applications. The first benefit is speed to market and reuse of components that we've already got in place. I think the second big benefit, and we mentioned this before, is being able to abstract the underlying data elements away from the consuming applications. We needed fault tolerance. We were able to do that with clustering. We needed caching, and caching to work in specific ways. We were able to work with engineering to make that happen. And then we needed ease of use from the technology people, and they were able to pick up on it fairly easily. Again, just being able to virtualize as many different data sources as we have internally in Composite was able to handle those. We've had very good support from an engineering perspective, good professional services perspective, and we've just been very happy with the product. So yeah, we have recommended and will continue to do so.